Welcome back. In the previous video, we used the graph of the line 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0 to find the value of x when y is equal to 3.5. In this video, we are going to use the graph to find the y-intercept of the line. From the videos on finding the y-intercept of a line from the equation of a straight line, we learned that when you are given the equation of a straight line and you express it in the same form as the general equation of a straight line, that is y is equal to ms plus c, c will give you the y-intercept of the straight line. So for example, if you express this equation in the form y is equal to ms plus c, C will give us the y-intercept of the line. Now let's try that and see. This means that we will have to make y the subject. So let's make y the subject here. We have y is equal to 0 minus 2x plus 1. 0 minus 2x plus 1 is the same as minus 2x plus 1. So we have y is equal to minus 2x plus 1. Now that we have expressed the equation of the straight line in the same form as the general equation of a straight line, we can compare. So by comparing with y is equal to ms plus c, we will have c as 1. It means that from the equation of the straight line, we have been able to find the y-intercept of the straight line as 1. But the question wants us to use the graph. The question does not want us to use the equation. So we are going to use the graph to find the y-intercept. I'm doing this to explain to you that you can get the y-intercept by using both the equation and the graph. This time the question wants us to use the graph. So let's go to the graph and see how to do that. Now, how do we use the graph to find the y-intercept of the straight line? Let's assume that this is the straight line 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. The y-intercept is the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So it means that in this case, the y-intercept will be this point. The point where the line cuts the y-axis. The value there will give us the y-intercept. Let's do that on the actual graph and see. We have already plotted the points 0, 1 and 1 minus 1 to draw the line 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And in the previous video, we used the graph to find the value of x when y is equal to 3.5. I use the color red here so that it will make things clearer for you. In an examination, you don't have to use a red pen. You go ahead and use your pencil. So this time we are going to find the y-intercept. Now, as we have seen, the y-intercept is the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So on this diagram, the y-intercept is this point. Now on the graph sheet, the y-intercept will be the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So it means that the y-intercept will be this point. So the value there, the y value there will give us the y-intercept. Now at this point, the y value there is 1. This means that from the graph, the y-intercept is 1. The y value at the point where the line cuts the y-axis will give us the y-intercept. And at this point, the y value there is 1. So from the graph, the y-intercept is 1. So when we use the equation, we got the y-intercept as 1. And also, when we used the graph, we are having the y-intercept as 1. In the next video, we are going to use the graph to find the gradient of the straight line. So see you in the next video and let's continue solving the question. Bye bye.